Hello, I am back for Flosstube number 2. Moving up in the world. It has been like probably 6 weeks since my last one. It's been a little longer. I wanted to do one about monthly, but that's just not gonna happen probably. So there's gonna be sporadic, but I finally feel like maybe I've stitched enough to show something and I've gotten a few more fun things. So I figured I would do this, and I've only done one so far, but it's been super fun. This is just a really great community, and it's been fun interacting with everyone, and now I feel like I have, not that I'm more established, but I have one video, so I've just been interacting with other floss tubers out there and more likely to comment, so it's just been a lot of fun, and it's been great. Still a little, it's just kind of funny. It's not that I'm embarrassed, but it's just kind of something, this is a hobby that I enjoy that isn't super popular, but I mean, my husband found out about it, and then my husband told some of his friends. I told them, just don't tell anybody, because I'm not ready for people to watch this and know, but he told a couple people, but everybody thinks it's great, so that's super fun. Everything's super fun. I don't know why I keep saying that, but it's been a blast. So I am back, and I don't have a ton, but I've had probably 3 projects that I've been working on more regularly. So I've gotten some work done on that, and then I got a couple fun magazines with some patterns, and I think only one actual pattern that I've gotten. So I mean, nothing crazy, but still some fun stuff. So I don't know what I want to start with. I'll just start with what I've been working on. I brought in what I've been working on in my car. I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird. My allergies have been crazy. It's been rainy here the last couple days, so it's just made my allergies gonna go a little crazy. But I didn't show you. This is the one I have in my car. Sorry, this is a little bit of a glare. I love to bake. Shift over a little bit. I love to bake, so this was Bake Everything with Love, and I mean, the colors aren't really my colors, but it's kind of, see, as big blocks of colors, and it's just easier to do in my car. There's not a lot of confetti, and there's not a lot of switching around. So I've been kind of working on that. I haven't gotten super far. I'll show you what I've to do. Alright, so I've been kind of outlining the big mixing bowl, because here, I'll show you. So I'm kind of out doing the whole outline here, because in the whole interior it's all red. So that'll be super easy to do, to sit in my car and just stitch away on that. So I've been outlining that, and then I started one of the little flowers. There he is. One of the little flowers in the corner there, because I got sick of doing all red. So I worked on this. When we traveled, we went back to New Jersey to go see my family a couple weeks ago. So this is kind of what I worked on a lot out there, when the baby was napping and I didn't have much going on. I was super bummed when we went out there. We went down to the beach, and we went kind of past, I think it's Needleworkers Delights in Edison, New Jersey. When you're going down to the beach, we kind of were in the area, and I'm oh, maybe, but the timing didn't work out. It's we went past there before they were open, and then when we came home, they were already closed. So I was kind of bummed about that. I wanted to go to a real shop, but that just didn't end up happening. So maybe next time, we will see. I've been working on, if you remember the cat, I've been working on this a bit more. I was gonna do a video a few weeks ago, and I was I didn't have very much stitched, and I was I could just hold it up and be I have an eyeball done. That's it. See you next time. And it would have been 2 minutes long, but I got a little bit more done. So I don't think last time, I don't think he had an eyeball at all, but now he has an eyeball, and I'm once I don't know if you can see it gridded out, but I have this gridded out, so once I have that done, I'll have that page done, and I'll be about a quarter of the way done. So it's starting to go a little bit faster, but I mean, this is still taking me over half a year, so really at this pace I'll have it done in 2 years. Well, we'll get there. That's been fun. It's just really confetti heavy, and I'm not always in the mood to do that. So it's just work on it here and there. And then my last video, I think I didn't have it started, but I showed this just as part of my stash. And, oh, I didn't write it down, but someone had said, they're like, oh, that fox is so pretty. Let me know if you get it started. Enabler, first of all. But this has been super fun to stitch because it actually, I'm like, even though there are a lot of colors, not that I can show you the pattern, but they're kind of all grouped together, which is nice because I'm not constantly switching my threads. So it's just kind of like a big chunk of orange here and a big chunk of orange there. So this has been more fun than I was anticipating to stitch. And it's a fox, so of course I love it. So, I mean, not a ton. So this is kind of like his chest area, I guess. I was gonna say collarbone. I don't know if foxes, do they have collarbones? I don't know, maybe. But yeah, it's just kind of like, whoop, like right in there. It's like if he was wearing a scarf. The scarf area, wow, that was crazy. So yeah, I haven't really started on the orange yet. There's actually, oh, I guess you kind of see it. There's like a lot of gray in there, but it doesn't really show up so far on this fabric. I was gonna call it thread. Wow, I'm all over the place today. But it doesn't show up really well. But you can kind of see it. So I've gotten more than, I mean, it's just going a little faster than I was anticipating. So it's just kind of ticking right along. That's like all, wow. First of all, babies. All the moms out there can understand this. I have all of this after, like 3 months after I had the baby, like a bunch of my hair fell out, like all around my ears and in the back, like by the nape. And now it's all growing back. So I get these like crazy fuzzies on the top. It's just, it is not a good time. It's crazy. All right. And sometimes they pop out and I'm just like, dear God, we need some help with that. Okay. Totally worth it. I'm kind of trying to keep my voice. The baby's sleeping right now. She has a sound machine, but I'm just like, please stay asleep. But she's, so far so good. She's out cold. But I usually try and do this when she's not home or it's at daycare or something. So yeah, so now we are to the haul portion. Basically I got one pattern. I think it was all off of Crazy Annie's Crazy Stitchers. I'm watching some people and people are all doing like these beautiful samplers right now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I just totally want one. So I'm probably going to go on to 1-2-3 Stitch and get something, a sampler to work on. But it's just so, I have like Project ADD where I like skip around and I just want to stitch it all the time, which is why Flosstube is great because I can watch other people stitch what I'll probably never get a chance to do. So, oh my gosh. Speaking of Flosstube, when we were in New Jersey, my husband thinks it's hysterical because I'm always like, oh, like a new subscriber. He thinks I'm like hot stuff because I have almost 300 subscribers. And I'm like, you don't understand. Like I am like small potatoes compared to some of these people on here. But I have been a huge Pam and Steph fan. I love watching them. I think they're hysterical. I wish I had someone else. Look at, oh, this is my duo, and she's sleeping, so she's not very exciting, but I just love watching the duos. I think it's super fun, and then you're not left there talking to yourself, and there's someone to fill, like, when I get, like, a brain fart, there's someone to fill that space, but I just love watching Pam and Steph. I think they have an adorable relationship. They're not too far from me, so maybe sometime I'll get down there, but, I was, like, sitting in bed, and I was, like, sitting there, and all of a sudden, like, it was like a subscriber popped up, and I was like, just keep stitching, and I was like, my husband was like half asleep, but I was like getting like really excited, and I was like trying to be quiet, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was just like, oh, that's awesome. And then I get a comment, just keep stitching commented, and I was like, and that's when I grabbed my husband, and I was like, babe, one of like my favorites had just, like, I was totally starstruck and totally excited, and I was just like, oh my god. And I forget what they had commented. Oh, like Flosstube jail or something. But I got super excited and they commented again. I was just like, ah! Like, I was like, woohoo. What is my hair? Oh my god. That's awful. Okay. So I was just like super excited. He thought it was so funny, but I was just like, it's just fun to be a part of this and to put one video out there and get feedback, and especially from them. I thought it was so exciting. So that was awesome. They mentioned me, and it was crazy. Total craziness, mayhem in my brain. Okay. So that was awesome. So it's just been a lot of fun to be on here, and even though it's like a little uncomfortable and a little scary, and it's just totally worth it. It's totally worth it to talk to people. I'm already interacting. I've had people that live like kind of within the area that I'm in, even though we don't have a needle workshop. It's just fun to know that there's other people out there, and if I ever get the chance, like maybe like I can like meet some of these people. So it's just been great. I think all the people that stitch have been great so far. So it has been, if you're not making a video, I can't encourage it enough. Just do it, put it out there and see what happens, because it is totally worth it. Okay, so now to the haul section. That was a little detour. We'll get back on track here. I got these little guys. I do not, if I had to guess, I mean, I want to say this is French. If I had to guess, like take a shot at it, I'd say it's like Jardin Privé, but I could be super American and be like Jardin Prive. I'm sure that's not what it is. Positive that's not what it is. It's like saying a quesadilla, and it's quesadilla. So, yeah. And I'm not going to try. I would guess that's probably like Histories of Sheep #3, but that's all in French, so try and figure that out on your own. But look at them. They are so freaking cute. I have an obsession. Sheep, goats, and alpacas. It is like bucket list one day. My husband keeps saying, no, we will have those one day. But I mean, it would be great. I think our life's going in a different direction, probably with kids, and we'll probably do more of the subdivision. And wow, okay. I don't know what is wrong with me today. I'm just a hot mess. Oh my gosh. But look, I mean, they're all stacked up. Adorable. Adorable, adorable. And then there's the one little gray guy at the bottom. My camera is terrible today. But look at him. So cute. This had to happen. There are 3 other parts besides this. I don't know, realistically, I don't know if I'll get them all. I might just do this one and just put this out for the springtime, but it was so cute and it needed to happen. And then of course, I mean, on the back, they're like, oh, look at all these other ones. And I'm like, oh, like, look at that. Oh, I don't know how, okay. There we go. Look at that guy jumping. Deep. Okay, not gonna focus. My phone is so beat up. I'm like, my daughter just throws it around. It already has, it's not shattered, but it has like a couple like, cracks in the screen. There we go. Oh, he's so cute though. So I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to collect all the rest yet, but I might. We'll see. We are, this weekend, I work every other Saturday, but I have this Saturday off. So we are going to go up to the Indiana Dunes. And I was thinking like, we've lived in this area for 6 years. We've never been up to the dunes before. So I'm like, now that we have the baby, it'd be really fun. I was thinking there would be a needle workshop up in that area. It's 20 minutes out of the way, and it's only like the hours are funky again because it's a Saturday. So I don't think we're gonna get up there, but I just want to go in person. I just want to find, it's like 1, 2, 3 Stitch, and all these online shops are great, but I just want to go to one in person. So we'll see. Maybe we'll make a trip down to Indy or something one day. But yeah, he's super cute. I think I kind of want to start this one soon just because it would be easy to do like, oops, work out in like little sections, even though it is kind of already a little section of a bigger one. But it's super cute. I just love it. All right. I mean, literally, a client had got us these for Easter one year. We have this one woman that comes, she's freaking adorable. But she comes in and always gets like her hair blown out, and she's just an absolute joy. But she gets like, she always does socks. So there's like Christmas socks and Halloween, and she always brings in like little baggies, and there's like little like something fun in there too. But they're little salt and pepper, and they're little sheep. Are you dead on the floor? They're so cute. I love them. So I just kind of like sit out, and people always like try to use them, and I'm like, no, they're just cute. They just sit on my kitchen table. All right. So that's that. And then I got some magazines, which there's some, like, I like marked some off. I'm not going to go through them all because I'm like, that's kind of ridiculous. But these were like on the cheaper side on Crazy Annie. So I'm like, I'm just going to get, like, I don't have any Halloween patterns. So I got a Halloween book in case I want to do something like that. I'm not a huge, I love autumn, not a huge Halloween person. But there's still some like really, really cute. And go figure, out of all, like there's like a woodland magazine. I didn't end up liking very many of those patterns, and I'm like huge into that. So it was actually the Halloween magazine that I ended up liking the best. Go figure. But hold on, let me just show you. Like, stop. So pretty. Like that. Whoop. So pretty. Love those. I mean, I might change the colors a little bit, but they are gorgeous. And they'd probably be a lot of fun to stitch too. So I don't even know. Oh, just cross stitch. So this is just cross stitch. And they've, in our local Barnes and Nobles, they have some of, I don't know if this is an English magazine or not, but they have some of like the World of Cross Stitch in there. So I'm like, I might go. It's just fun to flip through, but here, I'll show you some of the cute ones. There's like little ones that'll be fun. Cause I'm like, as I'm like doing like my Bit the Cat, which is full coverage, I'm like, it's like a heftier, heavy project. And sometimes I need a break. Like, look at that girl. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I love her little leggings. I love her little cat. She is precious. And then there is, I mean, nah, not really my thing. But there, oh, there, got them. I like that. It's like a little Halloween. It's a cat and pumpkins. So I'm not all into like the death and destruction stuff. Ghosts are real. I do not need that in my house. No thank you. That is, ghosts are real and Sasquatch is real. But that is a Flosstube for another time. But I totally, it's real. Oh, this is, which, hold on. There was, which is like the main reason why I bought one of these magazines, was that there was a woodland, oh okay, so it is the same colors. There was a woodland sampler in these, and I thought it was super cute, and then I come to find out that the same one was in two of them, it was on the cover in one and not in the other, so. But I got it twice, but that's okay. So I'm like, I guess this is a sampler I could work on. But it's cute. I'm like, it has bears, it has foxes, it has deer, bunnies, all the animals that I love. And then it says, all things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all, which is very sweet. So that I could totally, that's probably gonna happen. Let's be real. Then I'm like, I have been, like I said in my last one, I have been doing a lot of animals, but I've been starting to stock some of the Mirabilia ones, and so I'm like, I kind of want to do like one of those ladies. I think they're beautiful. I'm like, I think, ooh, I forget what it's called. I've seen it a couple of times in some of the groups, but it's the Queen of Hearts, and I think like the Queen of Spades is below, but it is to die for beautiful. So I'm kind of thinking that's the way I'm going to go on that, but it is so pretty. And then there's, oh, what a cute, Autumn is Bliss was absolutely Autumn is Bliss. I agree, creator of this pattern. So yes, totally happening. I just love, got married in the fall. Fall is where it's at. Even winter, as much as I love like woodland, we went to Alaska, totally, beautiful. I love the mountains. I mean, I love the beach too, but I love the mountains. I just don't like bugs. And I always say, I'm like, I am such an outdoorsy person. I do not like bugs. I do not like being too hot. It's been great lately because it hasn't been too humid where you're like, feel like you're cooking. Even when we were in New Jersey and we went to the beach, it was beautiful. The ocean was 62 degrees. I was like, so I brought like a boogie board. I was ready to go. And the water was 60, like where it hits your feet and it hurts. Even the baby was like, so didn't get to go in the water. I just need to talk about something. I don't know who. It's called Christmas Dollhouse. It's by a Russian designer, Natalia Luneva. But why would they put that? The fabric is like the same color. I'm like, you can't even see it, and it looks darling. I have it marked, like I might stitch it, but Why would you put that on white? White on white? I don't understand. It's probably, I mean, it's probably just the picture. It's more of like an eggshell, the background looks like, and then it's white on top of it, but it is so hard to see. Girl. They need some help with that one. But I know. Photography isn't always the greatest. Then I got a summer one, which mostly for that, I mean, stop. Puppy and 2 kitties cuddling. Add 1 more dog and you have our animals, but so cute. So that definitely, I think that's like the main reason why I bought this. They had some Christmassy ones in here and some other stuff, but I saw that and was like, yeah, that's like the only one I had marked. Hold on. Yeah, that was basically the only reason why I bought that. And then this was the last one I bought. And I think these were literally like, Crazy Annie's is great. I think these were literally like $4 and change each. They weren't even $5. So they were awesome. Totally worth it to get a handful of these. Oh, this is super cute. Fall and winter person, so of course it says let it snow, and then has these really, it's probably a little hard to see, really, really pretty snowflakes just kind of sprinkled around. I would probably, I love pillows. Even like our couch pillows, our animals are just, I mean, luckily they're getting older, so they don't really do it as much, but they just, animals and kids, you can have nothing nice. So I don't know, unless I made it a pillow and put it up somewhere, I just wouldn't have it on the couch because that would be destroyed. Oh, and then I don't know if I'll do this or not. It was kind of cute. I think it's called Strange Love, but it's Lord Fox and Lady Hen. I wouldn't do them on towels. I'm like, oh look, it's my husband. He's the sly one. He's a little crazy. He might, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, he's like, my husband's like the crazy one. I'm like the calm one that just wants to buck, buck, buck. That's what I do at work all day long. I just kind of talking with my hands in the hen house. I don't think I said in the last one. By trade, I do hair. I've been doing hair for about 10 years. So I work behind the chair 3 or 4 days a week. I kind of alternate. I used to be more full-time, and then after the baby came, I work 3 days throughout the week and then every other Saturday. So it alternates back and forth, which is perfect. And I love my profession. It's awesome. But that's what I always laugh. People at work are always like, oh my gosh, you're like an extrovert. You just talk all day long. And I'm like, no, I am totally an introvert. I need, which used to be worse, but I'm like, I need, like, I can talk all day long. One-on-one introvert. I'm like, big groups, I just clam up and I am gonna listen and probably not say too much at all. But yeah, I can talk behind the chair. I have people that I have known for 5-6 years now that I absolutely love doing their hair, but that's half of my job is just talk. I mean, I always say, I'm like, yes, you have to be talented, you have to know what you're doing with hair, but half of my job is just relationships and talking to people and hearing about their life, which is really, it's a privilege to be able to do that. And it's super flattering that people trust me with their hair and also the stuff that they tell me. So I have a great profession. I probably, yes, so we're going up to the dunes this weekend. In a couple weeks, my in-laws live in Nashville, Tennessee, so we're going to be going down there to see them. We haven't seen them since Easter. So we're going to pack up the baby and head down there for a few days. And I've already stalked out that there are some needle workshops, so I'm at least going to get to go to one. It's gonna happen. Like our last couple of trips to Nashville, the baby was, like, we went when she was a month old for the eclipse. Didn't do much besides the eclipse and went to their pool. I feel like we went maybe just once, so maybe it was just the eclipse and then once for Easter. I guess that's right. But she was like a little bit younger. Now she turned 1 year old since my last video, so I officially have a 1-year-old. And she's just, I mean, she's a little bit more active. It's like she's not nursing during the day and she can just hold her own. She's not falling asleep all the time. So we're gonna be able to do more stuff this trip. So needle workshop is on the list. It's gonna happen, finally. And even like maybe on the way down there, even on the way back, we'll be going through Indianapolis, and I know there's a couple that people have mentioned. So maybe I'll get to hit up one in Indy. We also go through Louisville, but I didn't search Louisville if there's any, but often it's just like when you get in the car, it's like you just want to get there, like just get me there. When we went back to New Jersey, which I was a little nervous about, we drove through the night because it's easier with the baby. So like literally packed her, we threw her in the car at like around 8 p.m. and we just drove straight through the night, which was long. In the middle of it, it would get tough, but overall so much easier than even like flying right now. I feel like would be a disaster because she'd want to get down and probably scream. So it's just easier with her sleeping. So yeah, that's about it. So hopefully next time I'll have some goodies from one or two of the needlework shops that I get to go to. If that's a little like side note, if there are any owners of needlework shops that happen to see this, if you could just shoot me a message. I just want to pick your brain a little bit. I have a couple questions and would love to ask you a few questions. So if you own a shop, send me a message and we can chat a little bit. And yeah, hopefully I'll put out another one of these at the end of August. And I will see everyone soon. Bye, guys.